Today's watch list, from Night Court to Quantum Leap, many of our favorite shows have recently come back in revival form. But if you're a fan of animation, you don't need to feel left out. Jackie Denker has a look at some classic animated series that are ready to return.
For many of us, cartoons have been a part of our lives since childhood. We started by watching them on Saturday mornings, and then shows like The Simpsons and Family Guy helped animation thrive in prime time. TV networks seem to be just as high on the genre as ever, because many classic animated series have seen reboots, like Beavis and Butthead, and there are many more in the works. We spoke with Jamie Lang, editor-in-chief at Cartoon Brew, about some highly anticipated animated revivals that have been announced.
In the next couple years, at a very minimum, we're going to get 12 new animated adult series.
One cartoon classic that's set to come back to the small screen is King of the Hill, albeit on a different network, moving from Fox to Hulu.
I believe you believe it's important.
They got the original showrunner creators are back. The show is timeless enough that it will also still work today.
A return to Arlen was announced earlier this year and features most of the original cast. It could debut in 2023.
I'm really excited for it. I also think Mike Judge hits a lot more than he misses. And the fact that he and Greg Daniels are back doing it gives me a tremendous amount of confidence too.
Next, if you grew up in the United States, chances are you're familiar with the Flintstones. Well, Fox has ordered a pilot for an adult-themed revival called Bedrock, produced by and starring Elizabeth Banks.
They've spent a few years developing it. It's not a fly-by-night, on-a-whim type thing. They've really put in the work, so I do kind of have high hopes for it.
Bedrock will be set in the future, when Pebbles is a young adult. If all goes according to plan, it should premiere next year.
I think it'll be interesting to see how true they stay to the original visual style, because I think it would be fun to see a sort of retro version of the Bronze Age.
And if you were a teenager in the 1990s, we got you. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is coming back to Cartoon Network. There is no set return date, but the makers have received the green light for their 12th season.
And if they can make you feel nostalgic without feeling like you'd be better off just watching the reruns of the original stuff, I think it could be really big.
We're jonesing for some revivals of animated classics.
Good job. Real classy, Shake.
On the watch list.